I just want to give a shout out to the lovely human beings over at Wall Street Bets. Um, I I've been a long time autist, hanging out over there and watching these people be amazing. Watching them get screwed for a long time, and I made a lot of money. Well, not a lot of money because I'm not a big dick boy, but I made a couple bucks at the end of last year inversing Wall Street Bets. I even made some made some profit on GME puts at the end of last year, and I am so proud of them. uh, it's a community that I really love, and I hope that they're around for a long time yet. I love all the stories about people who have paid off their student loans on the GME squeeze, and people who there was one person who was able to get their dog surgery from the GME squeeze, and I'm just incredibly happy for them. And I love the story of retail sticking it to the man. Um, and it wasn't all retail. BlackRock had a position in GME as well. So this is a Lego thing that I made um a few months ago. But yeah, there. I love Wall Street Bets. Here's GME today. Um, Big money's really fucking retail right now, and it upsets me a lot. And some people are still taking advantage of the squeeze, and some people are running on the hype. Some big traders that I know went long yesterday and short today. Shout out to Deck. He was long yesterday. He's short today, buying dips, and I think people are doing amazing things with this stock, with this mania, and I think it's really amazing. Um, it's not for me. I hope, God, I pray that that people who got in early, and have been holding since this amazing dip. Um, oh man, even that's too much. Oh wow, this thing is 6 months, 3 months. Oh man, how long? How long has this been going on? I can't even see the chart. Let's look at the 1 month. Oh my goodness. Uh, how can I get some detail on here? It's so massive that you can't even see the chart. Okay. 1 second. I'm gonna get my fidelity over here so I can do a logarithmic chart. So here it is, GME. Wow. Wow. This is just insane. Um, I don't think I can do crosshairs with, there we go, crosshairs. Yeah, so I was being really critical of GME back here, and I actually grabbed puts on this day and made some money when it came down, and I was making fun of them on Wall Street Bets when it was in here and they were talking about the short squeezes coming, the short squeezes coming. And I even said at some point, I said 1850 tops because I was looking at this resistance line. I thought that it would pop up to 1850 and come back down. And I was wrong. I was way wrong. I even told my friend that he was interested in trading, and he asked me if I had heard of Wall Street Bets, and at the time I was like, yeah, I make money inversing Wall Street Bets. Like I just wait for them to go nuts, and then I bet against their stock. And he hit me up yesterday. He he asked if I blew up on GME. Um, and obviously I hadn't. I've been trying to do my own thing on the SPY and just working on my rules and patience and trying to improve my psychology and my behavior and everything. And so yeah, I wasn't in GME. I didn't take advantage of it, and I'm still happy for all those guys. You know, this is amazing. This is incredible, and I'm concerned with how it's going to change the game, how it's going to affect how we as retailers trade. But I'm trying not to be too worried about it. We'll see what happens. I hope that people took advantage of the action and got paid. They're calling for people to hold the line, don't sell, and I think that's a little reckless. But what do I know? But if I knew, I would be in GME right now. Well, I would have taken profits, probably at 100. So that's really cool. I'm glad for all those guys. So this was my trading today. On the S&P 500. Because of the madness with this, actually looks like a great time to buy a put, actually. This shooting star right here at this resistance level, I'm going to go ahead and call it. It's going down from here. And let's see, what time is it? 43. Or 34. Okay. So I'm calling it right there. It's going down. Because of everything going on, all the brokerage problems, all the data issues and everything, I was having a lot of trouble with my software this morning. It was frustrating. And so I was a little discombobulated. I am emotional about GME, and so I wasn't on top of my game. But anyway, it was breakout here. It held the 30-minute 50 SMA. It broke the high a day. And then this would have actually been a good spot too when it held this breakout here. Call that a B3. I tried to grab a put right here, but I missed. And even though it looks like I was wrong, if I had got in at the price that I wanted, it actually would have hit my target. So this was a bad shot. I missed it here. I grabbed a call in here and then stopped right out again. Let's see. It was at the support level, which was the previous high of day. So I thought that it would hold and go up. And it did, obviously. And maybe it was a bad entry problem, but I wound up stopping out. Um, and then here I saw this shooting star on high volume, and so I grabbed a put and I actually took profits right away. It hit my target in the same minute. So, um, so I cashed in right away, and it looks like it's a good thing I did. I think it went $10 past my target, the premium did, and then it rebounded. But I was just so happy with this profit that I didn't make any calls. Like I said, I was kind of discombobulated today. So then it gets up here and I think it's going to go down. I was incorrect. It managed to break out again past this resistance line, came up to the 60-minute 50 SMA, and then fell back down. I grabbed a call in here, but I stopped out pretty quickly. I think it was just a bad entry problem because my thesis was correct, but my timing was bad. And, I couldn't risk any, I couldn't, you can't risk more than your risk. And so I've actually given myself a wider berth. This was a $10 loss. This was a $10 loss. This was a $30 gain. And so after this loss, I said, okay, that's 20 bucks. And I I walked away. I was up. I wanted to hold on to my small gain, and then it went without me. So that was my day today, and yeah, $10. Um, yeah, I don't. If you're like me, maybe you're upset because you are missing out on this hot market. Um, and in fact, I am feeling very upset. I'm gonna go have a little smoke break and I'll come back and I'll talk. So if you are missing out like I did, like a lot of people are, don't be dismayed. Keep the faith. If you're studying, keep studying. If you're learning, keep learning. This is not the last hot market. This is not the last gold rush. They might change the rules. They might um, they might make it hard for the next GME. But there will always be more opportunities. And the best thing that you can do is prepare. So study your technical analysis, study your F words, your fundamentals, study up, learn what to look for, learn your patterns and yourself. And the thing that I'm struggling with is the psychology of it, because I'm good at technical analysis and I'm good at understanding things. The reason I so there are a lot of indicators, and there's a lot of information, and and I'm good at this stuff. Like I'm good at understanding it, I'm good at seeing it, but I really struggle with taking action on that information. And it's a struggle for me. And so I'm working on my psychology at this point. And if that's where you're at, then that's okay too. It's about the journey, right? And seeing these things and understanding them, and then understanding yourself and finding yourself and how you trade and mastering your own psychology, and being able to work with that. And it's not that easy. So if you missed out on GME and you're upset, just remember that the people that did make money on GME um, have maybe been trading a lot longer than you have, and maybe they've mastered aspects of trading that you haven't even thought of yet. And it's okay. Um, it's okay to not be there yet. And Tim Bowen, one of the people that I follow, that I listen to a lot, I really love his attitude. And one of the things that he says almost constantly is that opportunity is like a bus, and there's a bus coming along every minute. If you miss one, just wait. There's another bus around the corner. So please, please, if you are struggling in this hot market like I am, know that one, you're not alone, and two, this isn't the beginning and it's not the end. Just keep studying, work on yourself, do some meditation, walk away if you have to, but um, but don't be dismayed, because it's not the end of the world and there will be other chances. So that's all I got. I gotta go to work. Au revoir. Use stops.